Do you want to become a digital nomad this year? Let me explain to you how you can make that happen even in just 3 months. 2 years ago I moved to Bali having this dream of living a digital nomad lifestyle. But the problem was that I didn't have any online income and I only had $3,000 in my bank account. So I basically could only live 3 months in Bali before I need to return home. So how am I still 2 years later living in Southeast Asia, my dream lifestyle? In this video I will explain to you exactly how I made that happen in only 3 months. Oh, it's so hot, I really had to jump to the pool. But yeah, basically before I moved to Bali I was already trying a few years all different kinds of businesses online. I made so many mistakes and I will explain to you how to avoid those and how to get the right direction to achieve this lifestyle in only a few months. I will tell you all my secrets as soon as I get some coffee. Better. In Vietnam the coconut coffee is so good, I was so tired today. But yeah, the mistake I made a few years before I moved to Bali was that I just wanted to make money with any method. I tried the Amazon FBA, making my website affiliates and like so many different things. I basically didn't necessarily enjoy those things so much, but I just wanted to make money, and that's a big mistake in my opinion, because then you just get bored of it. There's no easy way of making money, so basically you need to do something you really want to do for a long time, you're passionate about, you enjoy, you have some knowledge about. So there was few big changes when I moved to Bali that made it possible for me to actually achieve this lifestyle finally. Like I'm a basic dude from Finland. I studied in university engineering. I didn't enjoy that, so I don't have any knowledge or any experience, or I didn't know anybody who's doing this kind of life, so I couldn't really look up to anybody else than just watching YouTube videos and trying to learn by myself. When I moved to Bali, of course my mindset changed a little bit, because I realized that, oh my god, I love to be here, I want to be here. I met a lot of people who made different businesses, so I realized that anything is basically possible, but I clearly need to focus on something. I need to make this happen. And back then for me, making money on YouTube was my goal, but I wasn't so close to it. I was just starting out, so I thought it might take even years to achieve that income from YouTube. So while I was doing YouTube, I think it's really important to do something you want to do long term, but of course you need to make money, especially if your dream business or job requires you to be in Bali or live digital nomad lifestyle in Asia or in Mexico, whatever. Of course then you need immediately to make money to support that, so you can build that business. And that was basically the situation for me. And how did I do it is that I thought, what are my skills, what can I provide? I was quite good at taking photos back then, and when I really focused on that, I started to actually get some brand deals, some collabs. I was shooting for people, for brands, and taking photos, so that was starting to actually support my lifestyle. And I realized that, okay, if I just focus on this while I'm doing YouTube, I can actually support myself. And then I was also really lucky. After a few months I managed to get a remote job from a company I used to work part-time in Finland when I was studying. So if you have any connections, your old jobs, your people you know, maybe some companies, so you can contact them and ask that, hey, I could help you. I don't need to make that much money because you live in Asia or whatever, so you don't need that much money, but you just need a job you can do remotely. And especially if those people trust you, then it's quite easy to, like, why wouldn't they give you an opportunity to help them with something? So this is what I would recommend for most people. Try to figure out all these ways. How can I start making money so I can support the lifestyle while I'm building my dream lifestyle? And that's what I have been doing for the last few years. So yeah, if you want to support me becoming full-time YouTuber, please subscribe and like this video. Da Nang is actually so awesome for digital nomads. I got a huge falafel bowl for $4 and the coffee was like $2.50, so it's really affordable. And the Wi-Fi is good, there's community here, and it's just really comfortable for a longer stay. But yeah, after this video you can check my last few videos from Da Nang if you're more interested in this city. So yeah, I often get this question that I want to be a digital nomad, but I don't really know how to get started. So what I would recommend is to first check the remote job option, and while you do that, it's really good to develop a skill, or even before that, when you're still in your home country, it's good to save some money and to learn some skills, so when you are coming here you actually have many ways of making money, because you never know, maybe you lose your job, or maybe you don't get clients anymore, for one thing. So it's good to have few options. So yeah, first maybe you can have a job, then maybe you can develop a skill, and maybe you can do some freelance work, and then the last option, the best option for a lot of people, is to have your own business. So going in this order, checking all the options and doing hard work for a few months, I think a lot of you guys can be able to achieve a digital nomad lifestyle in Asia or Mexico or any of these little bit affordable countries quite fast. And if you're super eager to start your digital nomad journey and you don't have any income yet, I would recommend to have at least $3,000 to $10,000 saved before you come here. So it's not gonna be too stressful for you in the first months to figure out how to make the income, but you also have a little bit of motivation because you know you need to go back home if you don't make it. So yeah, what is my situation after 2 years of living this lifestyle, after starting pretty much from zero? Basically in the beginning I made only like $500, $1,000 per month, but after a few months I started to make more like 1,000, 2,000, even 3,000, so I was super happy with that. But then after like 4 or 5 months I actually got a few months of like not making much money at all. So yeah, that's why it's really important to have some savings. But yeah, from the beginning to this point the income has been growing slowly and steadily, a little bit more and more, and now the average is around $5,000 to $6,000 per month. And yeah, I really never expected to make that much money, so I'm super happy with that. And I hope this shows you that anybody can actually start making quite good money online when you're doing remotely, living this digital nomad lifestyle. But yeah, a lot of that money is actually coming from the remote job I'm still doing, and as I said, my goal is to do YouTube full time. But I want to be smart about it and not quit my job immediately when I feel like I'm making enough money on YouTube, because as I said, you never know what's the next month's gonna be. So now it's time to save money, and I already paid off my student loans, so it's going really well. And later I will make a video explaining all my income streams and how much money I made from them during this whole journey. But I have learned that it's really important to focus on one thing, because even in Bali I was still doing like 7 different business models. So yeah, now I'm focusing on YouTube while doing my remote job to really push forward my business to the direction I want the most long term. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see more digital nomad content and all my travel and lifestyle content in Southeast Asia, and see you next week.